Dear viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I shall discuss about the value of the perimeter of the ellipse whose equation is x equal to a cos theta, y equal to b sin theta. Also we shall determine the approximate value of the perimeter of this ellipse, because it is not possible to find out the actual value, that is definite value of the perimeter of the ellipse. So I shall try to find out the approximate value of the perimeter of the ellipse whose equation is given as x equal to a cos theta, y equal to b sin theta. Now, let us start. Here we have already drawn the diagram of this ellipse. This is the diagram, and its axes are along x axis and y axis. Along x axis is considered as major axis, and along y axis is considered as a minor axis. Here also, if x axis is considered as major axis, then we can say that a greater than b, also a greater than b, because x axis is considered as the major axis, and also y axis is considered as the minor axis of this ellipse. Here on the ellipse, on the curve of the ellipse, we have taken 2 points, 2 neighboring points. One is P and other is Q, and the coordinate of P is taken as x y, and coordinate of Q is taken as x plus del x, y plus del y. Also P and Q are too close to each other, and also PQ, the arcual distance between P and Q, that is PQ is taken as delta S. The arcual distance between P and Q as taken as delta S. Now, here as del x and del y are infinitesimal, because P and Q are too close to each other. So, del x del y must be infinitesimal, that is they tends to 0. So, as del x tends to 0, arc PQ can be considered as the line segment PQ, that is line segment PQ. As del x tends to 0, the arc PQ tends to the line segment PQ, that is arc PQ can be considered as the line segment PQ. So, this PRQ will be the tangle which is also a right angle angle. PQR is a right angle angle, because PR, QR and PQ are all line segment. So, this is this can be considered as the right angle angle, that is PQR is a right angle angle. So, from the right angle angle properties, the properties of right angle angle, we can write PQ square, that is hypotenuse square equal to PR square plus QR square. Here PQ is considered as del S square equal to PR is minus del y, that is minus del y square. QR is del x, that is del x square. This is the property of right angle angle. We from the right angle angle property of right angle angle, we have got del x square equal to this. Now, del x square equal to del x square plus del y square. As del x tends to 0, that is del x is infinitesimal, that is obviously del y is infinitesimal, because P and Q are too close to each other. So, del x del y are too nearer to 0, that is they tends to 0, del x tends to 0. So, as del x tends to 0, we take differential of x, y and s, that is del x equal to dx, del y equal to dy and del s equal to ds. We can take differential of x, y and s instead of del x, del y and del s, because del x is infinitesimal, that is very close to 0, that is tends to 0. So, we can consider the differential of x, y and s instead of del x, del y, del x. So, we can write ds square equal to dx square plus dy square. So, ds square equal to 1 plus dy dx square into dx square. We can write this, ds square is this. So, ds equal to root over of 1 plus dy dx whole square root over of 1 plus dy dx whole square into ds. This is the relation among differential dy, ds and dx. Now, here ds, that is del s, is elementary arc length on the perimeter of the ellipse. This is the elementary arc length PQ. So, if we sum up these elementary arcs on the curve of the ellipse, that is on the perimeter of the ellipse, we can get the entire perimeter of the ellipse. If we take summation over ds, if we take summation over ds, we can get the entire perimeter of the ellipse. That is, if we integrate ds, throughout the curve, throughout the curve of the ellipse, we can get the entire perimeter of the ellipse. So, to get entire perimeter of the ellipse, we have to integrate ds and also integrate this. Integrate ds equal to integrate this ds, this integration this, and also we can take the limit of s, that is limit of small s is 0 to total perimeter, that is considered as capital S. Total perimeter, that is the entire perimeter of the ellipse, is considered as capital S. So, we can take the upper limit as capital S of upper limit of s as capital S and lower limit as 0. This is the upper limit and lower limit of small s. S is arc length. So, here also this is also ds, dx. This is not ds, but dx. Here we can put the value of dy dx is minus b by a cos theta, that is b square cos square theta over a square sin square theta, and also we can take differentiation of x equal to a cos theta, that is dx equal to minus a sin theta d theta. So, we put this minus a sin theta d theta, this is, and also we can take the limit of theta as lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 2 pi, that is lower limit of theta is taken as 0 and upper limit is taken as 2 pi. This is the lower limit and upper limit of theta. So, if we integrate on both sides of this equation, we are able to find out the entire value of the perimeter, entire value of the perimeter of the ellipse. So, we shall integrate this. Now, this is equal to now this is S, lower limit is 0, capital limit, upper limit is capital S, equal to integration 0 to 2 pi root over of S square sin square theta b square cos square theta over root over of A square sin square theta is plus minus A sin theta, and here also minus A sin theta d theta. As the length is positive, arcual length, that is perimeter is positive, any arc length is positive. So, this is also positive, and also we can take the minus sign from of the denominator, that is minus A sin theta. If we take minus A sin theta as denominator, these are cancelled out, that is minus A sin theta and minus A sin theta are cancelled out. So, we get 0 to 2 pi root over of this is here minus sign is considered. Minus sign is considered. So, this is also we can write this can be written as 0 to 2 pi root over of A square 1 minus cos square theta plus b square cos square theta d theta. This is 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, this can be written as root over of A square minus A square minus b square cos square theta d theta. This is also also 0 to 2 pi A into root over of 1 minus A square minus b square over A square cos square theta. So, A 0 to 2 pi, this is equal to 1 minus E square cos square theta d theta, because E is the eccentricity of the ellipse. E is the eccentricity of the ellipse here. E is taken as eccentricity of ellipse, where E eccentricity of the ellipse so E square equal to A square minus b square over A square. This is the eccentricity whose square is equal to A square minus b square over A square. So, this is the integral which is A into 0 to 2 pi into root over of 1 minus e square cos square theta, which is the the entire perimeter of the ellipse. This is S. This is S minus 0, that is S. This is S. This is the entire perimeter of the ellipse. This is the entire perimeter of the ellipse. We have to find out its value, that is approximate value. We shall find out its approximate value, that is approximate value of the perimeter of the ellipse, whose equation is given as this. Now, the perimeter of the ellipse is S, which is equal to A into 0 to 2 pi root over of 1 minus e square cos square theta d theta, where E is the eccentricity of this ellipse. This is the integration. From this integration we can find out the value of the perimeter of the ellipse, but we cannot be able to find out the exact value of the perimeter of the ellipse, because this is elliptic integral. This elliptical integral cannot be found any exact value, but we have to take approximation for approximation of the value of this integral. We have to take approximation of the value of this integration. We cannot be able to find out its exact value, that is actual value. To calculate the value of this integral, approximate value, we also take the series expansion of this integrand. We have to take the series expansion of this integrand. This is equal to 0 to 2 pi. This can be written as this is binomial theorem. Here also power is fraction, that is half. As this power is a fraction, that is half is a fraction. So, this expansion will be infinite series. The binomial expansion will be an infinite series, because here power is half, that is a fraction. So, this expansion is an infinite series. So, we take the binomial expansion, that which is in infinite series, 0 to 2 pi 1 plus half C1 minus e square cos square theta plus half C2 minus e square cos square theta square plus half C3 whole cube and so on. This is the integral, infinite series. We have to calculate the value of this integral, which is the integrand is in infinite series. Integrand is in infinite series. So, this is equal to a 0 to 2 pi d theta plus also this half C1, which is also half into minus e square cos square theta, half C2 is half into minus half over factorial 2 minus e square cos square theta whole square and half C3, that is half into minus half into minus 3 over 2 over factorial 3 minus e square cos square theta whole cube dot dot, this is d theta, infinite series. So, we have equal to a into 0 to 2 pi d theta is also 2 pi. So, this is 2 pi plus half minus half, also minus half e square into cos square theta. Cos square theta can be written as half into 2 cos square theta, also 2 cos square theta equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta. So, this is half into 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta, 0 to 2 pi d theta, this is, and also this is minus minus 1 over 8 into e to the power 4 cos square theta can be written as half into 2 cos square theta, that is 1/4 into 2 cos square theta is also 1 plus cos 2 theta whole square. This is integration 0 to 2 pi d theta, and also here minus half into 3 over 2 over factorial 3, that is 3 over 8 into 6 into e to the power 6 cos square theta, here also written as half into 2 cos square theta, which is half into 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is half, also 1 over 8 integration 0 to 2 pi 1 plus cos 2 theta whole square d theta, and so on, and this is an infinite series. So, here S equal to A into also d theta, this is also A into 2 pi minus 1 over 2 square e square d theta integration of d theta. Integration 0 to 2 pi d theta is 2 pi, and integration 0 to 2 pi cos 2 theta d theta is 0. 0 to 2 pi, here we have the formula 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0, n equal to plus minus 1 plus minus 2 and so on. This is the formula. So, 0 to 2 pi cos 2 theta d theta is also 0. This obeys this formula 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0. So, this is 0. The value of this integral is 0, and minus 1 over 8, that is 1 over 32 minus e to the power 4 over 32. This is integration 0 to 2 pi 1 plus 2 cos 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta. Cos square 2 theta is also half into 1 plus cos of 4 theta. This is d theta. Also minus 3 over 8 into 6 into 8 e to the power 6 into 0 to 2 pi 1 plus cos 2 theta whole cube. This is also whole cube. This is not square but whole cube. This is whole cube. If we expand this whole cube, we get 1 plus cos cube 2 theta plus 3 cos square 2 theta plus 3 cos 2 theta d theta. This is equal to 2 pi minus square into 2 pi minus e to the power 4 over 32. This is 0 to 2 pi d theta is 2 pi. So, this is 2 pi, and 0 to 2 pi cos 2 theta d theta is also 0, because this obeys this formula, that is law. This is 0. So, this is 0, and also half into 0 to 2 pi d theta equal to 2 pi. So, this value is half into 2 pi plus half into 0 to 2 pi cos 4 theta d theta, which also obeys this law, that is 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0. So, this integral also 0. 0 to 2 pi cos 4 theta d theta is also 0. This is 0. This is also minus 3 over 8 into 6 into 8 into e to the power 6. 0 to 2 pi d theta is also 2 pi. So, this is 2 pi, and also 0 to 2 pi cos cube 2 theta d theta is we can write cos cube 2 theta is equal to 1/4 cos 6 theta plus 3 cos 2 theta. That is, this is the formula. Cos cube 2 theta is 0 to 2 pi 1/4 cos 6 theta plus 3 cos 2 theta d theta. This is the formula cos cube theta. Cos cube 2 theta is equal to 1/4 into cos 6 theta plus 3 cos 2 theta. This is the integration d theta, and also 3 cos square 2 theta. Cos square 2 theta is also written as half into 2 cos square 2 theta, which is 1 plus cos 4 theta. That is 3/2 0 to 2 pi 3/2 1 plus 2 cos square 2 theta is 1 plus cos 4 theta. This is d theta, and also 0 to 2 pi 3 into cos 2 theta d theta is also 0, because this obeys this formula 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0. So, this is 0. So, this is 0. This is, and so on. This is also in an infinite series. This is also an infinite series. So, we have a into, we can get a into 2 pi minus half square e square into 2 pi minus e to the power 4 32 into 3/2 into 2 pi minus 3 e to the power 6 over 8 into 6 into 8 2 pi. Here this integral is 0 because 0 to 2 pi cos 6 theta is 0, 0 to 2 pi cos 2 theta is 0. So, this is 0. This obey this rule 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0. So, this value of this integral is 0. So, this is 0, and here also 3 over 2 into 0 to 2 pi d theta, which is 2 pi. So, 3 into 2 into 2 pi, this is, and here also 3 over 2 cos 4 theta d theta integration 0 to 2 pi 3 over 2 cos 4 theta d theta is also 0 because this obey this formula 0 to 2 pi cos n theta d theta equal to 0. So, this is 0, this value is 0, this is also 0. Minus and dot dot infinite series. So, we have 2 pi minus half square is square into 2 pi minus e to the power 4 over 64 into 3 into 2 pi minus 3 e to the power 6 8 into 6 into 8 into 2 pi plus 3 over 2 pi is 5 over 2 pi, which is 5 over 2 into 2 pi minus and so on. This is third bracket, this is third bracket. Also at the end, third bracket is at the end, that is minus this is. So, we have 2 a pi 1 minus e square half square into e square minus, here we can write 1 into 3 over 2 into 4 square into e to the power 4 over 3, and here we can write 1 into 3 into 5 over 2 into 4 into 6 whole square into this is whole square into e to the power 6 over 5, e to the power 6 over 5. E to the power 6 over 5. This can be written as this. This can be written as this. This can be written as this. This is the series. So, minus and so on. This is here. We can see that this number, that is 1 into 3, 1 into 3 into 2 into 4 into e to the power 4 over 3, and 1 into also square 1 into 3 into 5, 2 into 4 into 6 e to the power 6 over 5 and so on are too close to 0 are too close to 0. This is too small quantity, these are too small quantity, because E is the eccentricity of the ellipse whose value is less than 1. So, its higher power is also too less than 1, that is this value total value, that these values are too close to 0, too small. These values are too small, that is they are too close to 0. So, this can be negligible, this can be neglected, these are negligible. So, these values are negligible. So, these values are too close to 0, very small quantity, very. So, they are too close to 0, approximately they are 0. So, these are neglected, these terms, that is e to the power 1 into 3 over 2 into 4 square e to the power 4 over 3, and these are these, and these are all neglected. These terms are neglected, these are negligible, because these are very close to the number 0, also 0, number 0. So, these are neglected. So, the approximate value, so the approximate value of the perimeter of the ellipse is 2a pi is s equal to 2a pi 1 minus e square over 4. Here other terms are negligible, because they are too close to 0. These terms are too small, that is they are approximately equal to 0. So, these are neglected. So, this is the approximate value of the perimeter, which is also we can write this as 2a pi 1 minus e square is eccentricity, E is the eccentricity of the ellipse, that is e square equal to, this is e square equal to a square minus b square over a square. So, this is a square over a square, which is equal to 2a pi also 4, this is equal to 2a pi into 3a square plus b square over 4a square. This is the perimeter of the ellipse whose equation is given as x equal to a cos theta, y equal to b sin theta. This is also the approximate value of the perimeter of the ellipse whose equation is given here.